Welcome back. I keep the spirit of making shorter videos, so I will show you two matches today. Those matches will show you the importance of tempo in Advance Wars. Keeping that gas pedal pressed and pressuring your opponent until they break. So in this match against Poland, Poland will have the advantage by going to the airport first. I thought that cutting the cities in the middle is more important, but I couldn't be more wrong. Poland will get his airport first, and that will mean getting the first copter. Let's skip a few turns until the first copter gets built. I am happy that I am harassing with the recon, but this copter will be very hard to counter because the umpire has to decide go here or here, and the copter is very easy to front switch. So I would have to build multiple umpires, and the best answer for a copter is another copter. But I just capped my airport, so this copter has free reign. I am investing a lot to cap this contested city, but the copter will get some free hits. I planned to retaliate and avenge that recon by attacking with my tank. However, now this tank is protected by the copter. The copter just barely reaches, but now I have no answer for that copter. And this engagement went poorly for me. So now Poland got the tempo advantage by getting the first copter and the first three copters. Now I have only one copter and Poland already has three. So it's much harder for me to counter three copters that can roam freely around the map. I am defending that city. I locked it with artillery. So yes, maybe I will get this one city, but Poland will get enormous map control. And this copter is getting a free hit after a free hit. And this anti-air is now again out of position. So getting that free copter hit was very good. Now I am using tower shield just to consolidate, just to try to make this cap and this cap. But again, another free copter hit. So now I have to worry about Hawk's power. And finally, I managed to get that anti-air in position, to get some copters in position, and to make a nice defensive wall. But it means that I am on equal grounds with Hawk. And you don't want to be on equal grounds with Hawk because Hawk's powers are insanely strong. So as Javier, I am the less stally CO and I have to win quickly. And now I am walling, I am prolonging the match, and this is very good for Javier. I try to make a push to join those two fronts and pincer strike this, but unfortunately, Poland will find a way to pop Hawk's superpower, and this will be devastating. Let's see that Hawk makes some unfavorable infantry engagements, and it is enough to get enough charge for a Black Storm, and now my units are much weaker. Javier units have high defense, but defense scales with HP, and lower HP means that Javier units have lower defense, and they are easier to dislodge. It's easier to get those 2-hit KOs, those 1-hit KOs, and this wall is now crumbling. So this Hawk superpower was devastating for me. I tried to fight back, but the army value difference is enormous. And I claw my way back, slowly turn after turn. I make some walling, I make some good engagements, and finally I managed to get equal army value, but this is just before another Hawk superpower. And this another Hawk superpower seals my fate. So Poland had tempo advantage the whole match, and at first it was copter advantage. And when I finally learned how to defend against those copters, it turned into charge advantage. And Hawk's superpower is much stronger than mine, so I resign now, and there was little to be done. So now let's hop into the second match, the match I had in the Empire Cup. The Empire Cup is a cup for YouTubers and other content creators and people who contribute to the Advanced Wars by Web community. And in the first round, I matched Chloe Box. I recommend checking Chloe Box's channel. There are also some nice videos there. And let's see what match we had. This is a mixed base map, and Chloe Box also chose Javier. So this will be a Javier mirror, and in such a situation, three things are important. The first thing is positioning, because defense is everything. And on cities, Javier has enormous defense, and another Javier does not have enough firepower to dislodge Javier cities from cities when there is attacking from, let's say, plains or roads. Von Bolt and Hawk have additional firepower boost, so it does not matter as much, but in a Javier mirror, it's similar to a storm mirror. Terrain is very important. The second thing important in this match will be tempo, because my initial plan is to deny Chloe Box the comp tower for as long as possible. Let's see how it plays out. And the third thing that matters in a Javier mirror is tech-ups, because teched-up units have much higher defense, and higher defense means they are harder to dislodge. So if it stacks with terrain, Javier Neotank on a city is nearly indestructible. So that's why I go for the comp tower first. This infantry is already in a position to interrupt, and here I move that tank away from this city, so that tank will no longer protect this city, in order to be in position to interrupt the comp tower. Because if I have only one unit to interrupt, a Chloe Box can just continue capping and deter the infantry by the recon. So I have to move 2 units to be in position to interrupt. And that's why this city got interrupted. I will not get it for the rest of the game. So there is an opportunity cost for everything, but this comp tower denial makes Chloe Box build a medium tank. And a medium tank is a huge opportunity cost for map control, because this medium tank is slow. And on a mixed base map, you want to have some control everywhere, because there is a lot of cities that are contested. And with that medium tank, you can protect only a few cities, and the rest are free for the picking. So, change of plans. Now, I will use the tempo advantage that I gained from denying that comp tower to get income advantage. And I will use that income advantage to get teched up units to gain the upper hand in the battle. Let's see how it works out. I also use this mech to be pesky and harass this base, because a Javier mech on a mountain is pretty hard to dislodge. And if Chloe Box decides to attack from this base, this unit will base lock that base. So either way, I win. I am pretty happy that this mech made so much trouble. Now this infantry has to go back to deter this mech, and this tank denies this city. So I not only gain income advantage, I also deny Chloe Box the cities that should not be contested. This should be Chloe Box's city, but it is not. I stay here with my tank, and this tank can stay here because a lot of money went into that medium tank. So now I will get some middle cities, and that is possible because that medium tank decides to go south, because I built my medium tank on the north, and this makes sense. Now my southern front is in danger, because there's a neo tank, there's a medium tank, there are some tanks, and a death ball will form. So what do? I took some free hit on this infantry to make use of the scorched earth tactic, so that this city will not be immediately capped by those infantry units, and I have another turn of income advantage. And every turn matters, because I am playing for the tempo. I cannot let my foot off the gas pedal. If I do it, Chloe Box will form a death ball and regain everything that I capped here. All those middle cities and those cities are in danger. So I need to act fast. Let's see what I do. I continue capping here because there is nothing to interrupt. Chloe Box went all in on the south, and now this death ball is very dangerous for me. It can sweep the entire board. First this front, then this death ball can move to that front, and then to that front, and suddenly Chloe Box will have everything. So what do? I have to build a neo tank to protect this base. I have to agree to losing these two cities, but this medium tank is going south to pursue that death ball, and I make another neo tank. It means that I will have more teched up units, and now Chloe Box is consolidating. This death ball is threatening that front, and the middle. It's excellent positioning. And what do? I put tower shield. Because I had more income, I had more units to damage, and I got my power first. And here I make some engagements, and I use that tower shield to defend my properties. So now Chloe Box will not be able to easily get those cities. I got all contested cities here. And Chloe Box will not be able to get this city because I sit here on my tank. I even attacked this medium tank with my tank to make sure that the medium tank is weakened. And as I said, weakened Javier units have lower defense and they are not as scary against full HP units. So now Chloe Box also pops tower shield, kills that tank, damages that tank, and it looks like I made some bad engagements here, because now Chloe Box has advantage. So what do? I do something even more reckless. I use that neo tank to attack this medium tank. It will knock it down to 4 HP, so it is a losing engagement. I will lose that neo tank. So why I am doing it? I am doing it because that neo tank will lose 2 HP from hitting that neo tank. And it means that it will be at 8. And 8 HP neo tank is not enough to threaten a full HP neo tank on a city. So despite having more units, Chloe Box will not be able to do anything here because my neo tank is now invincible. There's no unit that can seriously damage it. And I use the scorched earth tactic. There's no healthy infantry that can cap those two white cities. But suddenly, this northern front is collapsing, and what I would do in Chloe Box's position, I would shift that death ball to the top to crush that front. However, instead, Chloe Box stays in the middle, probably to get those cities. However, this neo-tank is already centralized and it protects those cities. And this neo-tank will stay on that city. I am using another defensive tower shield because now that neo-tank and that neo-tank are not enough to kill that neo-tank, even with tank support. So getting that neo-tank to 8 HP was crucial. And damaging that MD tank was also very important. Now Chloe Box has more units, but those units are damaged. This is a match that is the epitome of Poland School of Thought versus Digi's School of Thought. Income versus unit count. I am from the Poland School of Thought that income is more important, and it looks like Chloe Box is from Digi's School of Thought that unit count is more important. Chloe Box has more units, but I have more income. However, in a Javier mirror, what matters is healthy units. Units that are full HP, that have enormous defense. And now I use my centralized neo-tank to sit on that com tower, and suddenly that com tower is threatened. And that death ball is not in position to attack, because that neo-tank was so scary that this death ball had to retreat. That was possible because full HP Javier tech tap units on high ground are unstoppable. I got the synergy between all those three elements: defensive terrain, tech ups, and tempo advantage. One turn more, and that death ball would be on the middle, and I would lose all those cities. However, I, from the very beginning, had that half a turn of tempo advantage, and that's why now I have 1, 2, 3 neo tanks, and Chloe Box has also 3 neo tanks, but this neo tank will die soon because I break through and kill that neo tank, and this medium tank blocks the way, and now there's nothing to stop the com tower. The match is won. Also, I don't know why Chloe Box clung for the power for so long, because Javier's superpower is not so strong. Maybe Chloe Box was waiting to get some final push, but that final push never came because I had the tempo advantage. I hope that you liked those 2 replays. I hope that you learned something. See you again.